Welcome to the Jimmy Jam Sessions podcast. As always, if you enjoy all the content that we've been doing here on our channel, there's the subscribe button down there. It's there. Trust me, it's there. That way you can be alerted for all the new stuff that we do. Our sports takes, food reviews, everything within the world. We do appreciate you. So here we go. My reaction. Not going to make this totally long, and I don't want to make this another thing, but another awkward thing. But it's going to be coming up time for baseball season, and I did baseball. I had a couple of baseball videos on the channel. They didn't blow up that well, but I'm still relatively new at this whole entire thing. But I could go off about the Pirates because we're Pirates fans. I'm a Pirates fan, but as long as Bob is still the owner, we're not going to go anywhere. Though they are having a really good spring training. But it's going to be one of the weirdest seasons coming up. It's going to be like really, really awkward coming up. That Oakland is going to be playing at Sacramento's minor league ballpark for 3 years until their thing in Vegas is going to be built. And we don't even know if Vegas is even going to accept them, but we'll find that out. And the Rays, it's unfortunate their Tropicana field was damaged by Hurricane Milton, so they're going to be playing in the Yankees spring training facility, the Steinbrenner Field, which is going to feel really weird. It only seats 11,000, but they need somewhere to play, so they're going to play there for this year, and then hopefully things will be fixed up for the following year. That's not even the worst of it. I mean, the A's is one thing because they got the worst owner in baseball next to the one in Pittsburgh. Now we're starting to think that the owner of the Rays might be right up there. I got a lot to talk about, but I'm not going to spill it totally on this video. I mean, ESPN reported the Rays because of the delays and with the hurricane systems. They said they will not proceed with the development of a $1.3 billion stadium outside St. Petersburg. After careful deliberation, we have concluded we cannot move forward with the new ballpark and developmental project at this moment, said Rays owner Stuart Sternberg. A series of events beginning in October that no one could have anticipated led to a difficult decision. Well, he obviously wants to keep the Rays in Tampa. They've been there for quite a while now, but it's weird that the Tropicana Field, which is the most weird ballpark in America. It's the smallest one of the smallest domes in America, but because you can hit a pop fly and it'll hit the bearings and all that. Under this current city with the current contract with the city of St. Petersburg, the Rays have 3 more seasons to play in Tropicana Field. That's how long they have the lease for. That is until after they fix the roof. I mean, it's unplayable this year, obviously, but after that, it's uncertain. They'll have it ready for 2026, obviously. They have a 30,000-seat stadium proposed in the historic gas plant district, a revitalization area. He's postponing all that because he's obviously not. They have one of the lowest attendance records, but the funniest thing is Tampa always competes. They compete and they play hard against the Yankees, the Orioles, the Red Sox, and the Blue Jays. So now, me going to work 50 years old, it's not going to make a difference. I could bark about where teams go and whatnot and everything like that. I've seen a lot of different things in the last handful of days. Even a lot of things from former classmates have showed me. Rob Manfred is not one of the most liked commissioners in sports. No one really likes Gary Bettman. Everyone thinks Adam Silver of the NBA, everybody walks all over him. Quite honestly, people have more respect for the MLS commissioner than they do the NFL commissioner. And Roger Goodell's doing all this, and that, and I get it. But no one really likes Rob Manfred that much, though he has helped the game out a little bit and everything like that. But this whole thing with the Rays is going to be a little bit weird for the next handful of years. this whole thing with the A's is going to be a mess. It already has been a mess, but they're going to play in Sacramento for 3 years, and then they're going to go to Vegas. So John Fisher is not really a very light owner for the A's, but he thinks he's got everything down pat. So my question to you guys is simply like this. This video could actually go out to a handful of cities that need baseball. MLB needs to expand, but there's not a lot of cities that want these. There's all these cities that want sports. There's all these cities that want things, but they have no ballpark. Or you got something, but you're going to have to renovate it for a handful of years before you build a new ballpark. I just read something. In fact, a friend of mine just sent me something that the Nashville Stars was a team back in the early 1940s, I believe. And they already have a copyright made thing of logos and everything. And they put their merchandise already on New Era's website. And they sold hats. And they're sold out already, which was really, really cool. I have a classmate who already went and got a hat already. And I might as well just get a t-shirt. So here's the thing. If you want a team so bad, I wouldn't even wait. And I know it's against policy, against MLB regulations and the cities. Just build your ballpark. Just build it. Who cares? Nashville wants a stadium. Go build it. You already have a name, copyright, and everything like that. Build your ballpark. And the immediate thing I think of is you're going to build a new you're already building a new stadium for the Titans. I would renovate the old Nissan Stadium and make it your ballpark. Easy. That's an easy fix. Atlanta did that to the old Olympic Stadium and turned it into Turner Field. Easy decision. Nashville, if expansion comes up, Nashville is 1A. But I will also consider Montreal because they already have a ballpark ready to go. I mean, Olympic Stadium, touch it up, renovate it, Montreal's back. So I'll throw this at you again. We don't know what Vegas' stuff's going to be like in 3 years, 4 years. We don't know. The A's were a little bit more competitive last year, and we get that. But they're also in the American League West, which as long as Houston's there, nobody cares. Because the Angels are unachieving, and Mike Trout is still sitting there. The Mariners were, a lot of people thought the Mariners were going to end up being big time playoff teams, and they haven't made that next step. And the Rangers just won a World Series, and then they took a backseat last year. And we don't know where baseball's headed, but we know there's probably going to be robots, and you can now challenge a pitch coming up down the road. So. There's changes. There's little knickknacks and everything like that. So Tampa, we don't know what's going to happen in 3.5, 4 years, because now we're thinking Tampa may not even be there. If you can't get a new ballpark, cities across the U.S., you better start thinking about building your ballpark, because if Tampa can't get a new ballpark, the Rays are gone. And Orlando's already the first city to think about it. They can build a ballpark like that, and they already have a team name called the Dreamers, and they could just have that ready to go. But they need a ballpark. And big-time cities that want teams, they need ballparks. Charlotte needs a ballpark. Charlotte, Portland, San Antonio, Utah. They all need major league major league ballparks. Go build your ballpark. You want a team that bad? Build your ballpark. Start spamming Rob Manfred's email. The MLB will be fine, but it's going to be fine because the Dodgers are going to win the World Series anyway, unless something interesting happens.